My name is Tracy Eaton. I'm an author and a speaker, so as far as presenting, dressing in a way that enhances my image is very, very important. Now, before this beautiful woman went through my wardrobe, I have a lot of natural confidence, but I'd actually been feeling a little low with regards to the way that I felt about some of my clothes and all the rest of it. I thought, I've got my favourites, but it seems to be the same old all the time. When Deb went through my wardrobe, it was like, no, you're absolutely on the right track. I tend to have these, I finally know, I choose outer pieces with some flow and then add to them. Well, I had this favourite top here, this favourite top that typically I wore over black, because there's a lot of black in it, so it goes, and most of the time I do the button up. And it looked great, but every time I wore it, it was the same thing. Deb taught me to look at the colours within the top, and now I could wear this like 4 times a week if I wanted to, and have a different look every single time, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. So, from the black, and by the way, I tend to like clear colours, which is interesting given this top is quite muted. But when you put the white underneath, it brings out the white and it gives a whole fresh new look. And then being able to accessorise, which typically I didn't have big pendants, and thanks to Diane Yvette and a birthday, I got a couple of pieces of jewellery, which was really cool. So now I can lighten it up like that, which is just absolutely awesome. And then, now actually, Deb, this isn't the top that you asked me to bring. This is brand new from on the weekend. I actually have a turquoise one, the same colour as Deb's there, which goes beautifully with it, with the aqua beads. And then I found a really bright blue top, which is a perfect colour for me. And as you can see, when you put it there, it just brings a whole new light and life. So I can go from something being a bit more subdued to something light and airy to something that's more bright and stunning. And when you add the beads, it just adds a whole new look. And the other thing that I now have as well is a pair of grey trousers, which gives me another look with every single combination because of the grey that's in the jacket. So honestly, I have had so much from spending some time with Deb. The book's amazing. It's just given me a whole lot more fun, and literally it has reduced the stress and increased my confidence and increased the way that I've mixed and matched. Deb, you're a star. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. Deb came over one day. I was actually quite apprehensive about the whole event. Being a mother and having left corporate world some 3 years earlier, I'd kind of forgotten about shopping and taking care of my clothes. So Deb opens the wardrobe and I thought, oh, I've got lots of things, but it was shades of black. There was no colour in the wardrobe at all, and she has some pictures to prove it. And the best thing about what Deb teaches you in a consultation like that is not to throw out what you've got, but actually to find the gaps in your wardrobe and then just go out and shop for a few pieces to really add some colour and mix and match and make the most of what you've got. And then over time, slowly change your wardrobe to something that suits you more and actually brings a lot more colour and vibrancy into your wardrobe and your life, actually. I actually had the fortune of taking that a step further. Deb took me shopping, so I can highly recommend this experience. I've often been known to go shopping and actually in the shop, busy shops, get there, try 1, 2, 3 things on and think, too hard, I'm off home. Why aren't shops available when no one else is there? That's my idea of shopping. And so Deb actually took control of me and actually gave me an awesome celebrity shopping experience, of which this outfit was one of them. I thank you, Deb. And many more, actually. Mine was a makeover. and it's awesome. I'm so happy. I'm sure Diana and Tracy, my business partners, can vouch for my confidence now. The brightness, yeah, it's just made a huge difference, and I really appreciate that, Deb. Thank you very much.
Debbie hasn't got my wardrobe yet. But I was in on at least Yvette's and learned tons of skills, and she took us through some other interesting things which you will find in the book. One example was a particular exercise about matching your lifestyle to your wardrobe and what percentage, which I personally had never experienced that or had an understanding. And it was like, wow, that was an awesome tool that I got, that I could see how much of my casual life really needed to match my wardrobe. So you will find that exercise and how to do that in Deb's book, which was great. Every woman needs to know that. But you probably noticed a key thing with the girls that were up here was their confidence about being inspired by Debbie and just what she did for them. And I rang Deb the other day and I said, thank you, Deb. My two girls, I put up with them in black and dull colours for more than a year, and I said, you should see them now. They are two shining souls. So thank you.